Hey. Ah. Hey. One sec. Turn that up. Hey. There we go. Full whack. Hey. How are we doing, folks? Sorry, I got to stretch. Oh. How are we doing? Hey, ToT, can I show a video on the stream is over? If it... Maybe. Sure, why not? D-Man, it's been a while, D-Man. Good to see you, buddy. ToT, have you arsoned in peace lately? Yes. Burning things is fun. You sound tired. I'm always tired. The fact that I'm awake at all is nothing shy of a miracle. Oh, one sec. My mic is pointing downwards. There we go. That better? USS Salem is talking about me watching a video. What's the video? It's a documentary you want me to watch, isn't it? I mean, I'll watch it on stream if it's not copyrighted, but, you know. You sound tired. Of course he does. He's British. Oh, we're so tired. ToT, what's your favourite train station? It's called World's Scariest Model Train Wrecks. Okay. I mean, if it's copyright free, I can watch it on stream, but you know. Also, if anyone just heard my doorbell ring, no you didn't. I do not have friends coming over. That's beside the point. Why are we all gathered here today? I think we all know. But to answer the question, we are looking at cursed trains. And when I say we, I actually mean it this time. Because Mike is here. Oh, I don't know if you... Can you guys hear that? There's... I don't know if you could hear the people downstairs. Anyway, drinking rules about locomotives and turntables still apply. Sure, why not? Anyway, but yeah, the cursed train streams have been a bit of a lull recently. So, I decided let's spice things up. Let's drag someone else in on this, and let's see if someone who isn't as big into trains as I am is affected, or is, I don't know. I just want to get an outsider's opinion on some of these cursed trains. We'll be starting from the top of the list again, because there was quite a few good ones at the very top of the server. So we're going to start from the top, and we're going to see... We're just going to see how Mike takes some weird pictures of trains. Oh, D-Man, $1.50. Thank you. Speaking of which, let's get him in here now. Hello, you are live on television. Do not swear. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, there
Am
you
I
go.
not live now?
No,
Oh, now I'm
now they can
live.
hear you. Sorry, I had the desktop audio turned down so they couldn't hear you.
Professional streamer here.
I am
Hello.
very professional. The most
Mm,
professional.
absolutely. And I am the most professional, I don't know, other streamer.
And
Hello, everyone.
if anyone says anything otherwise, I'll kill them. Someone says Mike is a figment of ToT's imagination because they couldn't hear you. You're just in my head, like Jarvis.
Oh, you wish, man. Oh.
I do not wish.
So what are we going to be doing today?
Well, I've just explained to everyone, but I'll explain again to you. Basically, we're looking at Cursed Trains. It's a series that I've been doing for a while. Um, but
Never heard of it.
I kind of want some outside opinions. I
Okay.
like it's one thing me sitting here alone looking at these cursed images, but it's nice to share the load. And
I
like,
get you.
oh shoot, someone just donated $20.
Wow.
Well, that's 20. Is that Australian? It's $A. So I don't know if that's
$80.
is that Australian dollars?
No, Australian is AUD.
It's AUD. What's just A?
Ah.
Oh, it is Australian dollars.
Oh.
So that was like £10. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay. Oh.
Y-
Sorry about that.
Mike, what are you doing?
No, I'm sorry about that. I'm eating some popcorn. I have a bag of popcorn.
Flavored?
It's no, it's just buttery.
It's just buttered
Some
pop.
nice buttery popcorn.
It's
Yes.
plain popcorn with butter on it.
It's buttery popcorn, the way popcorn is meant to be.
Oh my god, we're not having this conversation again.
I cannot comprehend the fact that you don't have buttered popcorn in the
We just
UK.
don't.
That's
Okay, it's
absurd,
just
though. Why not? Why wouldn't you do this?
why would you?
Because it's good.
We
It
just
tastes
don't.
good.
We just don't put butter on our popcorn. Okay, that's just not something we do here.
Unbelievable.
D-Man chipping in $5. What's both of yours favourite SpongeBob episode? Oh,
Good question.
the
The pizza one, I guess.
the Krusty Krab training video.
I like the pizza one.
Buttered popcorn is the only way to have popcorn. WTF? Okay, no,
Thank you.
because
Thank you.
what we do in this country is we have it either sweet or salted or mixed. And then there'll be like
Well, that's the thing, like,
occasionally at shops you can buy like the novelty. Oh, we got this flavored popcorn, but like, when they pop it, they either put in a scoop of sugar or they put in a scoop of salt. And like that's the flavor.
No, but what you do then to make it better is you add some butter.
Or toffee popcorn, there's that as well, where it's like a little bit of toffee or caramel. That's good.
I've never been a fan of the candy popcorn, like with the toffee and stuff. I've always preferred just like salt and butter.
It can be a bit too sweet. I just like it when there's a nice sort of layer of sugar on it to the point where it popcorn on its own is crispy, but you know it's right when there's a little bit of extra crunch to it. That's when you know you've got the right amount of sugar on it.
Mm.
Tart, have you tried buttered popcorn? I have not, and I don't care.
You don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing, man.
You don't know what you're missing. We can buy beer in our cinemas.
Wait, really?
Yes. When I worked at a cinema,
Oh.
we had a bar. Like, you could buy a shot of vodka and then go and watch The Croods too, if you so wanted.
Over here, like there are some like specialty cinema places that do that over here, but like that is just not something that happens.
No, yeah, you can just buy a beer. Like, you can't take a glass into the screen, so if you buy it at the cinema, obviously it's a jacked up price and whatnot. Actually, no. In fairness,
Oh yeah.
the bar wasn't so badly priced. Like it was still pricey, but it wasn't like you're paying $10 for a bag of popcorn level pricey.
Mm.
But and obviously you couldn't buy like a bottle of Corona and take it in. Like you couldn't take glass into the screen as our general policy, so you'd have to have it poured into like a plastic cup to take in. But we can buy alcohol in our cinemas, and that's how we one up you.
That's interesting.
Do you know what's more interesting?
Wow.
Cursed trains.
Oh,
Because
with the transition.
everyone in chat is just yelling at me like, please just get on with it. Okay, do you want me to stream it on Discord for you, or do you just want to
Yeah,
open the
I think that's a
server
better
and
thing to
scroll?
do. I think you should stream it.
That's the camera. I don't want to turn that on. Let me share my screen.
Huh.
Uh, Stream Discord. I'll put it at a low frame rate so I can save bandwidth. There we go.
Fantastic.
Oh no! Wait, hang on.
Mm.
Oh, this is getting funky.
This is what you want.
Now it's time to get funky. Anyway.
By the way, if anyone in chat isn't already in the Discord, you can join the Discord, presumably at a link in the description there.
Oh, it's not in the description of this server.
Oh, you probably should put a link in the description then.
Nah.
Okay.
Anyway, also, USS Salem asks, can we start from where we left off?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's continue from where we left off. In fairness, there's like a lot of cursed trains to go through.
Okay. So up first.
Hold on, let me... Give me a second. Hold on, let me just turn this off. Hold on, we'll just have it zoomed in for the time being. Actually, I think I might be able to get chat.
Oh, that would be fantastic because I otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at it.
Alright, yeah. Well, you won't be able to look at chat, but chat will be able to look at chat.
Wait, I won't be. Why won't I be able to see chat?
Because it'll be on my overlay.
Oh, okay. I'll just pull it up on my phone then.
Oh boy, 1 second. Let me add an image. Okay. Let me just. Where's the GIFs? Train of thought. May I DM you something important on Discord? I don't think it's something I should say in chat. Sure. I won't be able to read it until after the stream. But, you know, fair's fair. Okay, should I have... No, I don't want Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Joseph Joestar, Family Guy, or Pepe? Mike? Oh no, I think Mike's dead. Oh no. Well, 1 sec, let me just put that there. So now if I... So now if I zoom out... There we are. That's. I think I can shrink that. Oh, there we go. Now it's just going to be in the top screen. That's just going to be in the top of the entire stream for the rest of the. Oh boy. One sec. Technical difficulties. What's going on with Mike? Oh, his Discord crashed. Oh no. Oh no, Mike's Discord crashed. We're off to such a good start. Oh no. So, for context, Mike is using data on his phone because his Wi-Fi is down where he is. So, bear with me, folks. Oh boy, that's a lot of F's. F in chat for Mike, lads.
Hi.
Oh, he's back.
I think no, my PC like for some reason disconnected from my hotspot.
Oh, could you say that again?
I said my PC disconnected from my hotspot.
Right.
It's okay. We're back.
He's back.
It seems to be working.
We are so back. Okay. Shall we try this again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's give it a go.
No, let's give it a go. Right, hang on one sec. I need to flip around this image. There we go. Perfect. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, you're watching.
Yep.
Alright, let's start from the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Train passing a burning sugarcane plant.
I mean, yeah. It do be on fire, though.
The person that posted it had put Queensland as a special place. Sure is, buddy. Also, Ararat turntable in 1967.
How?
He just
What even happened there?
like it's the more I look at it, the more I'm trying to figure it out because did it? I don't know.
A train fell in, and then the turntable was like spinning around like a blender, and this is the result.
It just blended everything. That's one in color from a lower angle, just to give you a real scope of the scale.
I'm just thinking about all those trains. They're just spinning around in there.
They inserted a Scotsman for reference.
The turntable is still going, and those trains are just spinning.
If you were in, it's a good thing we can't hear it because otherwise you just hear the constant, just the metal scraping.
Beautiful. I rate it 6 out of 10.
This is one we've seen before a couple of times, but it's still.
Oh no, the things got smushed.
The wagons went off the edge and then it landed on top of the wagons.
What are those wagons filled with, anyways? Look at that. Is it?
I'm trying to look at the rubble. I genuinely have no idea. It looks a lot like rubble.
Just dirt.
It's just full of dirt. Ballast, maybe? I couldn't tell you.
Sir, the dirt train has derailed. Dear God.
Someone put, ooh, look a penny. What else we got? We've got just because you think you can DIY does not mean you should. That is,
It's fine.
it's a box on wheels, is what that is.
That's all you need is a box.
All you need is box.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All you need is box.
Box.
Do 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 do.
Da-da-da-da.
All you need is.
You need it. Box. Box. Box is all you need.
Let's see what.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
it's got like coupled acts. Let me zoom in for the disc, the stream peeps real quick. Like it's
Hold on a
got like
sec. I'm getting a phone call from my father. Why does he always call me a bad?
why. And there goes Mike again. That diesel was a steam engine once, was it? Just an 060.
Sorry.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Our parents have like the unnatural ability to call me at inopportune moments.
I mean, all parents do.
I know, but I swear mine are worse. Like it is always when I'm like, it will be inconvenient to have a phone call right now, and that's when they call.
Fair enough. Uh,
Anyways, can we go back to that one for a sec? Because I wanted to note something. What is that thing over the train?
the big, one sec, this big box thing here.
Yeah, what in the world is that?
I, I don't know. I'm imagining that looks like something that loads and unloads those wagons beneath it.
It looks for some reason I feel like it's like it rolls alongside the track and then picks up those trains and then moves them
It does look like something that picks up the wagons, doesn't it?
and just grabs them and lifts them upwards.
Someone,
Oh, it's nice though. I like
it
it.
is nice. At some point in the stream, I am going to have to replace that picture of Joseph Joestar. I might swap it out for a picture of Guy Martin. Because we all like Guy Martin. This is Pat.
Ooh, oh, what's happening with the tracks? It's just like a cliff.
I imagine. Okay, so I'm looking at the big pile of ash and stuff there. I'm assuming because it's a very hilly background. My guess is that the railway tracks are like on a raised embankment. That's why they're like pretty high above like the rest of the buildings. And the
It's a
reason,
mechanics pit.
yeah, and there's like a mechanics pit here. That's what the gap is for, but that's obviously for dumping ash and soot and stuff at the firebox. I'm assuming.
I mean, this thing looks really tiny.
Oh, it's dinky. I think it's like just an inspection vehicle, or like used for getting workers to and from like repairs. That was someone put in chat.
I mean, those are like
it was built for a coal gantry. Which is fair enough.
I always love those like tiny little engines. Like if I had to get a train, I'd want one of those tiny ones like that.
I do like the dinky ones. Those are adorable. I'm trying to figure out what's cursed about this one. I think it's just a Gresley A1.
It just looks like a train.
It's
Yeah.
just a Gresley A1 that's been modified. He's got a bump on his forehead. There's a big lump here. Don't know if you can see it.
Now be nice. He was born that way. Can't help it.
He can't help it if he has a lump. Bro bashed his head on the way out of the on the way out of the shed. Woke up too quickly and just dunk. Oh! That's not too cursed.
That's an okay train.
This is. I'm not sure you'd get it. What's cursed is its the livery.
It's got blinders on like a racehorse,
It does. It really does.
so it can go very fast.
It won't be startled by anything beside it.
Precisely. No, but I don't see what's wrong with the livery either. It's just got the little sort of like the London rail symbol thing.
The
That's fine.
basically the symbol for train station. The thing is, it's because this is a steam locomotive, and that's like a symbol of, I don't know, like the 70s British Railways.
Oh yeah, the really good one.
Sure.
The symbol, I mean, the good symbols.
Uh,
Because like
I
I like the icon the icon
I
and
respect,
designs.
I appreciate like the iconography, the fact that you can locate it just
That's it.
using symbols, not words alone. But as like a livery design, as a way of like decorating and branding an engine, it it's not that great. Like compared to like the iconic British Railways like Lion on a unicycle, that it's not great.
Look, I mean, I'd argue the lining on the unicycle thing is a bit too complex. You
It's
want to simplify it a bit.
too complex, that's too simple. This, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this.
Yes, yes. There's some steampunk nonsense going here.
This
This
is
is
like,
like a
yeah, it's steampunk nonsense. This is like someone said, okay, I want you to draw me a train, but it needs to be like electropunk.
coal is too expensive, ergo we heat the water with electricity.
Yeah, but it,
Oh wait, no, that actually makes sense though, because if like you talked about this on your channel
I
before,
did
you've
talk
already
about it on my
in
channel when,
Switzerland, like a lot of the railways were already sort of electrified. The problem was, um,
for freight engines they were still coal powered.
exactly.
But here's
But
the thing.
like coal was expensive, so they heated the water with the electric lines, and that will give you the steam power to move the things.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why don't you just use electricity to move the
Because
wheels?
it's 19 something something, and electric motors aren't good enough yet.
No, they were good enough.
Oh,
That's the
well, never
thing.
mind.
They were good enough. Oh, D-Man just posted. Now I need to know Mike's take on the simplification slash oversimplification of logos.
I think people complain about it too much. I do like a good sort of simplified design. I mean, that doesn't mean all of them are good. That's just inherent with design. Some are going to be winners, some not. But like the whole uproar people had about, oh, they're oversimplifying everything. It's like, I don't. It's not a big deal that the Pringles guy looks different. You should find something else to be mad about.
Don't be mad at the Pringles guy for looking different. Just be mad at Kellogg's.
Exactly, exactly. You should be mad at what is it?
Not for that, for like everything
Nabisco
else.
Foods. Be mad at Nestle Corporation. There we go.
Don't be mad at the logos, be mad at the company. Not for the
Exactly.
logos though. Specify for all like the bastard shit they do.
100%. And one of the bastard things, this train.
And this one as well. This guy's just missing a jaw.
Tall boy.
No, he's all no. That's its normal height. It's not been lifted up. It's just missing like the sort of like.
Avert your eyes, gentlemen. It's lifted its skirt.
It's missing like the sort of cow catcher, like the bottom area at the front. So it looks like it's someone's just taken the jaw off.
It looks like those monster trucks. Like, you know how they have the huge wheels and the tiny little truck on top?
Oh,
Of
and
like this huge frame?
or it's like, have you ever? It's like when someone takes a car that isn't designed to be a monster truck, and they take the car and they
Yeah.
like put it on like stilts or like just massive tires and whatnot. So it's ludicrously raised off the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro's not got his streamlining on. That's
This
the
train
problem.
is to drive over other trains in like an arena.
Uh,
What is that?
this is the Haleman electric locomotive. I'm going to zoom in on this for the folks at home. I
Look at that. What would it have done?
it would have just been an electric locomotive, I guess. Like,
I do like the kind of like what is it? The rear engine design. It's basically a sports car.
mm, I
Bugatti
I
Veyron, but a
think
train.
I think what it is it's instead of like the steam power directly powering the wheels, the steam powers a generator, which creates the electricity, and that electric powers the wheels.
Oh, so that's just a diesel electric, but with steam
It's steam
instead of
electric.
oil.
It's weird.
I like that. I like that as a concept. I want to see that.
We've got another one of these with just like the
Oh, we've
extra,
got the red circle,
the
the
big red
YouTube thumbnail
circle,
red
the
circle.
YouTube thumbnail red circle. One sec, let me get Joseph Joestar on this. Yeah, well, that's a thumbnail, isn't it? That's a good YouTube
Fantastic.
thumbnail. I don't know what it is I'm looking at. I think no,
It's a little machine there.
I'm not even gonna try and like speculate on what it is because there are people much smarter than me that knows what it is.
It's a mechanism.
It's some sort of mechanism. I think it's probably something to do with like the gearing and like the valve gear. I mean, completely glossing over the fact it's called Cock of the North. Is, that's what you
The what of the north?
Cock of the North, as in a farm animal, the cockerel.
Of course, and nothing else.
This is what I'm dealing with, chat. It's an extra air
It's
pump.
greebling.
It's literally what everyone's.
We
It's
gotta
just
make our train look more cool. We just get some kits and bash it on it.
kit bashing. We'll just go buy some like Gundams from the nearby like anime import shop, and we'll just snip out all the tiny bits, spray paint them grey, and glue them on the side of our locomotive.
Have you seen that video where it's just like a bunch of Warhammer figurines? It's the video is just titled like "Thin Your Paints," and it's just a bunch of Warhammer figurines that are just so thickly coated
They
with
look
paint.
like melted
It's
Wallace and
incredible.
Gromit characters. It's amazing.
Yes, that's what they're doing with this train. They're just like they're painting it, but they're doing it poorly. They're putting the model glue onto it,
Oh
and then
boy.
that's British Rail. That's how the Brits made trains.
That's how we made trains, apparently. But in fact, if you think Cock of the North is funny, I think I posted it in the old Discord where I started making the facts, and I found one locomotive, and it's called Gay Crusader.
That's a joke, actually. I support that.
Which Deus Volt, but they're
I mean,
an ally.
no, we need more gay trains. I feel like.
Yeah, but he's a crusader.
Yeah, he's crusading for gay rights.
Oh my god, he is. I didn't think of it. I was thinking like Deus Volt, but no, he's. We should rebuild that engine.
Absolutely.
We should find all the scrap metal where it is now, remelt it down back in, and reforge it into the engine.
Assembling it like it's Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh. Just
Like left arm of the Forbidden One, right arm of the Forbidden One.
left wheel of the gay crusader.
Oh god.
Perfect.
This
What else you
boy.
got? What's this?
It's a boy.
It looks like the train from the movie Robots.
It
It looks
does,
like it's
you
got.
know.
Yeah.
How it's half streamlined, but it half isn't. Like it's not a completely smooth front. Like that's the boiler. We've just slightly smoothed it out to make it look more appealing.
I don't like the knob on the front, the little hook thingy.
This
Yeah,
that
I don't like that.
That's how it couples onto things.
Yeah, no, get rid of it. It doesn't need to do that. It's a train. It goes on the front.
I mean, yeah, but then say it's reversing, or say something needs to pull it in the event it breaks down.
No. The train goes on the front.
Yeah, this is the train, but then what if you need another train in front of this train?
No, you don't, because it goes on the front.
Yeah, but what if it can't move, and the only way to move it is from the front?
Oh, you push it from the back.
What if you can't get to the back?
Well, then you're screwed. Get another one.
I think, in fairness, I think some designs, the knuckle couplers, they're designed to. I think you can slide them back in, like you can retract them. I know
Oh
you can on.
yes.
I know you can on like a lot of diesel electric engines, the streamlined ones.
Oh no, it's that video from like the Shinkansen where it's like like the front of it sort of opens up and then the thing the
Yeah,
extend coupler and
that's.
then
I think. I don't know if it does it on this one. I know some designs could. Let's keep going.
ooh,
Oh, these are
face.
some fun
Oh,
ones.
it's a face.
It's a face.
Oh
It's a
no.
face.
Oh, I don't like that.
I
What's
tell,
it looking
I
at?
tell you what. Should I set this as the little image I have in the top corner?
Yeah, that'd be good.
that'll, yeah, that'll do. One
Just put that
sec.
there. That's the face we want to have watching over us at all times.
Save image as. That can go in the stream gifs.
You need to mirror it though, so it's looking at the stream.
Oh, of course.
Hmm.
Uh, one sec. And I'll change this to. There we go. Oh, it's mirrored already. There we are.
Oh, brilliant.
Perfect.
Yay.
It's just small. It's just
Ugh. Just ugh.
I love. There was a couple of them earlier, like at the top of the chat we went past. Oh boy. But I love like these Day Out with Thomas ones that are just so god awful. Like, why is it green around the edges?
It's seasick.
It feels physically ill. And like it's so green around the edges and then the middle of its face is so red.
Oh no, no. What happened was they were like, oh well, the train is green, so we got to make the face match the train. So then they made
Yeah,
it
but they
like this.
forgot the smoke box around the edges black.
Ugh.
It looks awful.
It's the eyes too.
It can't even like meet your gaze. It's constantly looking
It's
away.
it's looking away in shame of itself.
It's like do not look at me. I was not complete
Please
when
don't.
God put me on this earth.
A little bit more R&D on this one was needed.
Yeah. There's another one which
Oh yes, that looks just like a telephone. No, like see, you pick the top bit off, and then the
oh my
buttons are
god!
underneath.
And now you've said that, I low key see it. Bro,
There you
it's just
go.
a telephone.
That's the bit you talk into, and that's the bit you listen through.
I never saw it that way, but now I see it. Let's completely ignore the fact that this is just bulging out at the front for no reason.
Oh, we've noticed the bulge. Don't worry.
Oh, you've noticed plenty of. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop.
You bet I
there.
have, pal.
There's this one, which is quite
Tiny
small. I'm not
image.
sure you can see it, but it. Oh,
Tiny. Ooh. Oh, it's leaning forward a little bit.
it's missing its pony.
No, you know what? It's doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, having to lean forward to look at this image. It's
It's
doing that.
it's literally missing. I think its front bogies, and I can't. I'm trying to look at the sides. I think. Yeah, I think at the sides. I thought the smoke box was crumpled. Only the smoke box door is crumpled. There's these two bits of metal sort of sticking out at the sides, and I realised it's the smoke deflectors that have just been mushed.
Oh, so it's just like a train that's just been like scrunched a little
Oh yeah,
bit.
it's gone head on into something quite bad.
Bonk.
Literally bonked. That's why I
And it's just
love
sort of, like,
Nestle Crunch.
Crumpled up like a soda can.
Bro took a bite out of like a lemon. I'm just with like the smoke box scrunched up as well. It looks like he took a bite out of a lemon.
Oh, you're right.
The number, I think it's 4611. I think that's a 9 or
How
an
the hell are you
8.
reading that? This image is tiny.
I'm squinting very hard.
Okay.
We've got this one, which is
Oh,
much bigger, which is, I don't
it
know.
tripped. It hit like a it hit a rock on the
he
track and then it just
slipped.
tripped.
He slipped on a banana peel. Is what he did.
There
Whoop. But
it
like,
goes.
how though? Because like, okay, I can see here there looks to be like another engine it's ran into.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, no. Let me just get around here real quick. Nope.
No,
Excuse me. Nope,
base.
nope,
So
nope,
I
I'll
can
go
see.
left.
I can see here. This is an engine it's ran into, but this looks like the firebox. So that implies like, unless
The
like
train
this.
split in half somehow?
No, it implies that like the cab was at the front, but it couldn't have been at the front. It just must have a really weird front end. But like that looks so weird. And what speed was this engine going? And like
A lot. No, you see
probably
the numbers on the bottom, like 1,895 miles per hour.
that's 4,000.
That's 4,000. Oh, I thought that's like a weird way of saying one.
Is I can't tell if that's on set. Let me just show chat real quick. There's some numbers down here. I can't tell if that's meant to be a 1 or a 4 because it is drawn in the sort of like one sec. It's drawn in the from the bottom going up, left, down, and then right across. So that looks like a number 4.
Chat's saying 4. Yeah, 4.
It's a 4. But then that could also, if it's a 1, 1895, that could be the year this photo was taken. It's
There's a lot of stuff going on. I think that
there's a
guy
lot going on
there,
with this miss.
sort of right there, you can see. I think he sums it up best.
I like that
Well,
this guy's standing out like, well, this is going to be hard to explain to management.
you see, well, there's your problem. The train is upside down.
It's the fact that this one is done like almost an entire backflip.
It's done. Yes. A front flipping train.
Someone's saying the picture was taken in the year 4895. Oh god. So how? Just okay. Let's move on.
Another small image.
It's the Kitson still engine. It's half diesel, half steam.
Tall boy too.
I've done a video on it. It's fine.
Ah, okay.
We caught him.
Oh, he's being mugged. He's got a bag over his face.
He's being kidnapped. Bro is being taken hostage.
As he should for his crimes.
He should for his crimes. He's still wanted in the. He's still wanted in Skyrim.
Thomas the Tank Engine is wanted in Algeria.
Thomas the Tank Engine is wanted in Baghdad.
I don't. I mean, that's.
We know what you did
like
in Vietnam, Thomas. We know what you did.
So that's obviously not like an actual train. Like, is that a statue?
No, what it is it's I've seen a couple of videos of them. What it is it does run on like actual railway tracks, but it isn't like a functioning engine.
Well, then what is it?
It's a prop.
Oh.
The idea is like railroads will couple that to like the front of a train, and so it's like a Day Out with Thomas thing.
Well, that doesn't work because there's a train behind it.
I think it can move on its own. I think it's got like a small motor in it, but it can only move on its own. It has to have like another engine behind it pushing.
Oh, well, that's just kind of disappointing then. If I was a child and I was like, oh, you see Thomas, you ride on Thomas's train. And then I go out and I see like, oh, wait, no, that engine, that it's got another train. What's he doing? He's doing nothing, the lazy git.
Thomas
Thomas the lazy git.
He's like a
nothing.
celebrity. Where like to the point where he just arrives on set and everyone else does everything for him.
Exactly. Exactly. He's got a whole crew. He's got an entourage that goes with him. It's like, all right. He just shows up on set, does nothing, gets paid, and leaves. What an a-hole. It's like you get people on set, it's like, oh yeah, no, I've worked with Thomas. You know, he
Uh,
plays it all happy for the camera,
he
but
played. He kept coming to set drunk.
Thomas arrived on set inebriated. Terrible
That's
to film with.
that is.
What is happening there? That's like bowelism, but instead of buildings, it's a train.
It's just how many pipes can we stick on this thing?
It's the Lloyd's of London building.
Probably is. Oh,
What?
this boy has just got a big scoop.
Oh, this is cyberpunk.
That
This is.
is it. I wouldn't call it cyberpunk.
Well, you know what I mean. This is
It's-
punk thing. Diesel, steam, whatever. Punk.
You know what he's got? He's got Josuke's haircut from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Got a pompadour.
Like the pompadour.
No.
Someone just commented hairdryer.
Oh no, I can see that now. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Or like if you've got like paint, like they've been busy painting a station. Like you know how you have those like overhangs on a station and they've got like the little sort of white bits of wood that like point downwards. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm on about. If you were to look at like if you look at a station, they have like a bit of the roof that stretches over like a canopy, and they have like a wooden trim around the edge, and it's like a fence, how it points up, but instead it points downwards, and they're painted white.
No idea, but continue.
And it's for when they paint those, and they'll just dry it off using that.
Yeah, exactly like that.
It's exactly like that.
Yep.
I was
gonna say,
that is
I feel like-
entirely correct. I would never purposefully spread misinformation on the internet.
I feel like this train should like pull up to a building, and then that sort of bit on the top will just like neatly slot into a hole in the building, and it just kind of like docks with it.
And it just starts filling the building with just smoke and steam.
Exactly.
Actually, no, maybe it's like a
And dryer.
vacuum.
Yes. Oh, it sucks up the building.
Oh, someone just donated a $5. You know the engine we looked at earlier that was in an accident? The one I was trying to read the number of.
Oh.
Someone commented, Blue Haired Girl Studio, thank you very much. In 1950, 46119, Lancashire Fusilier was hauling the Irish mail, which was in a rear-end collision with a light penmanoir. I can't pronounce that. I think it's Welsh. 6 were killed. Very interesting. It's this one again from a different angle.
I love that one. I like it.
Going?
It's the Ford Edsel. We love it. Beautiful.
Oh God! It's just I can't tell if
That front bit opens the door and like some sort of 1950s sci-fi spaceman walks out. Like we've exited the chamber.
I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, because it's generally considered the smoke box is the face of an engine. So, is the face down here and it's got a big forehead, or is the face up here and it just has a really long jawline?
It's a cyclops. You see that top bit with the light is the eye, and then the very below it, that little roundy thing, that's the mouth, and he's going like,
That is the most horrifying image. If that was like an actual... If you drew that proportionally, that would look terrible.
But yes,
This boy,
I like this. It's a Shinkansen, I think.
I don't know if it's a Shinkansen, but it is. Bro has just got like the duck bill,
It's a fish.
or is it a bird?
You'd be surprised. There's quite a bit of overlap.
Between bird and fish kingdom. Oh, sweet Jesus!
This looks like it was made by AI. This looks like an AI train.
It really does. Like the thing
I.
is, like it's real, but it
Oh yeah, no, it
looks
looks real, but
AI.
it's. This is the ride they have at Glagoland, the Glagoland Express.
Where? What?
Have you not seen the Glagoland memes?
What's Glagoland? This is the first time hearing of this.
Oh, you'll hear about it later. Don't worry about it.
Could you at least elaborate what Glagoland
It's
is?
a fun place to be.
If this is the engine of Glagoland, I don't think it is. like,
It's-
like with the paint flaking off around the eyes as well.
Ugh.
And I
Yeah,
look
this makes me uncomfortable. I don't like how tall, like disproportionately tall, the windows are.
like the more you look at it, the weirder it gets. Cause like I can see like there's on the side of it, I can make out that looks like they've got an eagle painted on the side of it.
Oh, it does. Or like a seagull.
No, that's an eagle. It is an eagle. But like just the boiler quotation marks boiler having like this being like slightly open, like how unproportionately tall it is, the smiley face, the fact that the nose is a tap. Like,
It's got you can see behind the smile. That's where they're storing like logs of wood.
well, that's the engine. That's
No, that's like that looks like wood logs. I don't think this thing is actually steam powered. I
oh,
think this is like some weird thing.
no, it is.
But
No, this is powered by an engine because that's the bit that spins. There's the belt attached to it. There's the fan belt on that.
oh, that's a fan belt. Oh, I see that now.
Now you can
Okay.
see
I
it.
just saw a bunch of circles and then I was like, that looks like wood.
I
Oh yeah,
no, I
no, I
thought
can
it
see
was
that.
logs to begin with as well, but it's the funnel that gets me because it's in the middle of the boiler. It should be close to the very front, but it's the fact that it's just in the middle.
Well, they couldn't put it on the very front because then that would get in the way of like opening the door to servicing the engine. So they had to put it in the middle.
Oh god, and you know what's worse? You might be right. Like
Ugh.
they made it like if they wanted it functional, make it a diesel engine. But they wanted it fashionable to be a steam engine and they did a half job. And it's the fact that it's so incoherently painted. There's like, okay, so it's red, like this ugly pinky
Well, no, the
purpley,
blue, it's like
this ugly
if you look along the
magenta.
carriages, it's like to sort of make a blue stripe that goes along the carriages. See?
No, I'm going to stop looking at this. I hate it. Uh,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what
Uh,
this is.
He
Uh,
just ran into like the. I saw this on a toothpaste ad once.
oh no, I get it. It's
Um.
okay. That's the window for the driver to look out of, and they've painted the front black to make it look like the front window is bigger.
Oh.
So in reality, they could have just, I don't know, painted this all silver and just left the window. But they decided to go out of their way to make it look like a big front window. Which I don't understand, but I appreciate. Uh, oh god, speaking of like the retro future stuff.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So there's windows in the very front there. So presumably that's where people are. And like judging by the scale of those windows, this train is enormous. Would tell me, Tot, you're on a luxury future train. Where do you want to be sitting? Is it right above the mechanism? Like the massive, loud steam
Yeah,
things?
why is this guy just vibing above the wheels?
He's just having a he's taking a smoke break.
Yeah, but you. It's got a jet. What? It's got like an aeroplane jet at the back.
It also seems to have ship masts on the top
It,
in case the jet and the steam engine breaks down and you have to propel it by sail,
so it's
by
got
wind.
so it's got masts for flying flags. It's got this sticking out the front just to impale any birds it happens to come across, I guess. Like it's got fire pouring out of the top here, which obviously implies it's steam powered. But then this can't be a boiler because it's got glass on the front, which implies it's hollow. And then it's got just a big old jet here.
And wings as well.
And like, obviously the tiny little wings for stability, but like, surely it's stable enough if it's on rails. What is.
I
Who. Okay, if you're going to design a steam locomotive or any kind of train, please, for the love of God, look up reference images. Like, take a moment to understand the machine
This
before
is a
you make it.
train drawn by someone who doesn't know what a train is.
This is someone basically looked at a Gothic cathedral, a blimp, and then was told, "Okay, now what do you think a train is?" Like, it is, and take care of, maintain your engines for God's sake. Look how rusty it is.
Why have they painted it to make it look like it's just full of rust?
This thing looks like it. Like this thing looks like it spent like a month outside unattended.
Like,
No,
it's
not
got
a
the
month.
front of
It's-
like a 1930s Chrysler car. Like, look, you see the grill and the headlights there?
Yeah.
This is incomprehensible.
It's so incomprehensible. I'd say this would be AI generated, but like the person at the front here is too well detailed, and like the tree here is too well detailed for it to like not be. Oh, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Oh. Someone says still no takers after 40 years on sale.
I'd live in that. That's a house.
I you got to move it first. I imagine it's like on someone's property.
Well, it's my property now. I bought the train.
That's worth more in scrap than it is anything else. What else we got? This one's confusing. Looks like Texas, but it's a bit off-putting. 4-cylinder balanced locomotive. Oh.
What am I looking at?
Okay, so it's not necessarily weird, but if you understand the cylinders of motion, it's got... Okay, so usually an engine has one cylinder on either side, which is, you know, what connects to the rods. This engine has 2 cylinders on either side, and it's 2 smaller cylinders stacked side by side, and it's got 2 sets of, like, driving, like, coupling rods.
Oh.
And it's...
I mean, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. You get more cylinder per wheel.
Yeah, but it's more powerful to have one big cylinder than it is 2 small ones. Not to mention,
Well,
it's
yeah,
needlessly complicated having like 2 sets of cylinders and motion on like the same wheel, because that's just extra maintenance for no benefit.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, steam train people love sort of spinny movie bits, and now you have more spinny movie bits here.
Do we chat? The chat here that is full of steam trainy people. Do you love the spinny movie bits? Please.
Well, yeah, no, because
enlighten
if you didn't, you wouldn't be into steam trains. You'd be into like, you know, diesel trains. You hardly see anything on them move, just the wheels, nothing else.
Oh my god, everyone in chat immediately just responds with, yes, very much so.
Exactly.
Chat just got flooded with yes. Well, you're right. You're right. Oh god. Yes, this one person that says yes, but trash design, which I agree with. It is a absolutely trash design.
Mm. Ooh.
Ooh, that is a big fellow.
That is a long train, though. Look at that. It looks like you've got two trains and kind of stapled them together.
That is what it is. That's a Garrett.
Oh.
And so, this is. I don't know if this is the same one or if it's.
That looks like one of those like underwater ROVs. Or maybe a toaster.
It's either some kind of aquatic machinery or a toaster.
I'm leaning on toaster, actually. No, you can see it where like you put the toast in the top,
Someone
and then you push down that little handle there.
One sec. Someone's just commented, toast. We love power, speed, and making Al Gore cry. And D-Man says Garrett moment. But yeah, so essentially, a Garrett is... imagine you take the boiler off of a steam locomotive. You're left with just like the wheels of motion.
Mm.
They basically do that. They take the boiler off of two engines, flip one of the wheels of motion around, then they attach them together with another boiler between them, like a bigger boiler that can power the wheels. It is just like
I get you.
Two engines in one, basically.
Huh.
Also, someone donated £2. Stop saying train when you should be saying locomotive.
No.
There you are, Cookie Fatty 666. You've been told. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. The person that donated is called Cookie Fatty 666. That's you told, brother.
Oh, the wheel.
It's a big wheel.
Must spin. Look at that.
The wheel.
What is it doing?
The big wheel.
Oh, we've got like a paddle steamer, but it's a locomotive train.
It really is. This was designed by Rich Trevithick as well, of all people, which is insane.
No, he sounds pretty terrific to me. Look at that.
Let's see what else we got. We got this.
It's kind of like scrunched in on itself.
It does.
It saw a spider and it's just kind of like gone.
Yeah, the smoke box is slightly tilted, and it's got that, like, you know when Kermit the Frog gets angry?
And his face kind of scrunches
his face kind of scrunches up. I'm looking at that, and like if I were to see that in person, its smoke box doors would be rattling.
It's scared. It's right. Now, this is terrible. Trains only do this when they're very frightened.
Why can I see in like this sort of like blank space here? I can imagine someone like holding like a spoon of medicine, and it's like trying to like get away from like taking a.
Now eat your special coal, your medicinal coal or whatever.
I don't want it.
Just holding this train like it's like a cat and you're trying to give it medicine.
Yes.
Eat the bastard thing.
Yes.
Do it.
Oh no. What else?
Someone says it's like a turtle. Oh, it's like a turtle.
Speaking of.
Oh yes. Oh. This one is.
And then they kissed.
Mwah. Love wins.
I mean, love wins. No, but like, it's the fact it's tender is flipped over, and like, I feel sorry for whoever was in the cab because they were. If they
Oh,
survived,
they're paste now. They're glue.
they would just be showered with just coal dust.
It was a good thing they didn't survive because no,
I mean,
that's
you're
not
making a lot of
survivable.
assumptions, but odds are, yeah. But
Oh boy.
it's the fact that the momentum of the wagon was enough that it physically lifted the tender up and deposited it on top of the engine. Oh man.
Uh,
Ooh,
what could have caused that? That's a tram. What did this tram run into that did?
bro was bonked.
Bonk.
Boink.
I. What gets me is like the front is intact, the back looks like it's still there. It's
It's just
just
the
someone's came
middle.
in and like they've emptied it out like you would like an avocado. They've just scooped out the insides.
They really
Me
have.
eating like pistachio nuts. Just like you crack it open and then you take out the little nut inside and then you toss away the shell. That's what's happened here.
It's just been scooped.
Opened up like a sardine can.
This is what happens in the scooping room. You get scooped.
And you don't want to get scooped.
You do know. You do not want to get scooped.
Uh,
All right.
the engine's on the outside.
I mean, that's a tractor.
Oh.
Look at the grill. That's a tractor.
That is legitimately a tractor. Look at that. And it's got a very, very tall pipe.
Well, yeah, don't want the exhaust smoke blowing in your face.
It's the periscope.
It's not
So you can look above the water.
It's not a periscope, Mike. It's not a periscope.
But how else are you supposed to look upwards?
With your neck?
Nah, you get a periscope.
Oh, boy.
That's what you need.
Oh.
Little stubby fella.
Oh, that's a that's a BR Class 8. That's a British locomotive, and I'm guessing that's in not Britain. It's somewhere. I think that's Australia because that's Victorian Railways. I think that's the Victorian Railways logo. That's just a British locomotive they've taken to Australia.
And what does it do?
It's just a shunting engine. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
What else? Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, there is nothing left of that.
Yeah, that's not a train anymore. That's firewood.
That's kindling. That is kindling.
Yeah, you heat your house with that one now in a very different way than you did before.
Oh my god, that is awful. What happens
what you do
to
now,
this boy?
you take the bits of it and you put it into the boiler of another train, and now that's the circle of life.
And you take
Whatever train has hit this train now gets to consume its materials.
Oh my god. Nah, we just need a bit of glue. Just a bit of wood glue. It's a jigsaw puzzle now. It's a jigsaw puzzle.
It's fun.
Fun for the whole family. Oh, hello. Photo 2 shows 144s in action on the ANZAC something reserve track with a scrubber.
Oh, it's fire.
I guess
It's two flamethrowers pointed downwards, I guess, to get rid of the plants that are going through the train tracks?
weeds, I guess.
I suppose.
They're just burning.
Yep.
Cool. Oh my sweet merciful Jesus.
Ooh, why does he got like a front half-slope Lego piece on the front of his face?
Why has he got that like spamton ass nose?
He's got lipstick on, and he's not done a good job of it. I suppose you can't blame him.
Maybe
He's
it's
got no
a
hands.
she. Maybe it's a she.
They've done the bad job of it.
Someone just said the Joker train.
Joker train.
You know what this
I
is?
want to
You
get
know what
off
this
the
looks
Joker
like?
train. What does this look like?
You know. Okay. You know, in something like the Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Mm.
how what's the actor that played the villain? Tim Curry. It's got the energy of like those like weird 80s movies where they had like a character dressed in drag, which was a guy dressed in drag, and they did like both an amazing and an awful job of the makeup to play up the fact this was a man wearing women's clothing.
Oh, I
It's got
see.
that energy.
I can kind of see that. Yeah, that's a
It's and it's how it's like,
problematic train.
yeah, it's got that sort of like, oh, that's not aged well kind of energy to it.
The-
How it's like, this was like, oh yeah, of course we're going to make the villain of our show a guy wearing women's clothing, and then oh god,
like,
it's not,
oh
that's not
no.
aged well. Oh no.
Uh, oh no.
It's the
That's
it's the
getting taken
chin.
off of Disney Plus in like
It's the
30 years.
it's the chin that's doing it for me. How like the bottom is sort of like sticking forwards
Oh,
a
it
bit.
does have a
So
chin.
it gives it this fine, like this strong jawline.
I don't like this train. Can we move on from
Yeah,
this
let's move
train?
on.
I want to get rid of it.
Train of Thought would like to state for the record that he uh, supports
No, state
people.
nothing. Just leave.
State nothing. State nothing.
State nothing. Just go. God damn.
Wear women's clothing if you like. I've worn a maid outfit. Anyway,
He has. I've seen it.
so, yeesh. Anyway,
Oh, day out with the boys.
day out with the boys.
Just the lads
Me and the boys on our monorail.
on our contraption.
Me and the boys riding around on the doohickey.
The thingamajig.
It's
Oh my god.
literally something out of Wacky Races.
With this train, we're gonna win the competition.
Dick Dastardly rocking up. Fear not, Muttley. That's it. That's what it is. This is Dick Dastardly in disguise, is what this is.
Yes!
We've cracked it.
We understand trains now.
We now understand. We've
Love
dwelled
it.
way too long on this.
We have, yes.
We
What's
really
this boy?
have.
The crane engine.
Crane engine.
The crane train, if you will.
Why
It's
is
got
it
a
so?
big gap in the middle.
Why is it so tall?
What does it go? What's that gap for? Is it just like lie down inside there? Just like have a nap?
I mean, I imagine usually you in an ideal situation you'd have like a gap here, so you can access like all the internal motion, and get to like the stuff between the frames, so you can oil that and make sure that's fine. But like, what? Why is it so tall? Because
Got
like
platform shoes.
it's not even got platform. Oh, it's literally lifted, like those cars we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, the lifted cars. It's got the hydraulics on it. If the driver presses a button, that the train will just sort of go back down.
It's like a little dial they twist, and it's ooh, 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 ooh.
And if they do like another thing, they can make the front of it pop up and down, and it'll like, do a little wheelie.
Bounces up and down. Have you ever? What's that one SpongeBob episode where he gets the boots, and there's just that one GIF of him bouncing up and down?
Oh yeah, this train does that.
It just does that, which is fair enough.
It's to do little jumps.
This one, that's not cursed.
It's a nice looking train. I like that. It looks very nice with the snow.
It's spindly looking, is what I'd describe it as.
Yeah, but the snow makes it work. It looks very sort of like.
It looks regal.
Yes.
That's
a good one.
Bruh.
That is a razor, like an electric razor, on top of the Lloyd's of London building again. Look at all that.
Why do I hear a foghorn?
It's coming from this train.
I don't know why. I can just hear.
That's the noise this train makes.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh, that's Fury. I've done a video on that. A video I should really remake if
Angry
I ever get
train.
the chance. Uh, yeah, I've
Oh,
done a video on this
it's
as well.
it's a little house. It's a box.
It's got wheels.
You go that front little circle is the door, and that's where you go inside to your little house. To your little house.
If you open that door, you enter It's Bilbo Baggins' house.
Yeah,
That's how you get inside of Hobbiton.
exactly.
It's a Belgian quadruplex engine. I've done a video on it. That's tiny.
Small
I think
image.
that's a Heisler from like how the cylinders are mounted, and this
Ooh, it's got a little flywheel.
it's different. I'll give it that.
This train has a transmission.
It does. It it's weird, but it's different. It's nifty.
Me modifying my car in like Gran Turismo 2, just like swapping out the transmission and everything.
Why is it? It's like if you have you played the Mario Kart on Switch, how you can like modify your car.
Yeah,
It's like they took an engine and they swapped out like the normal wheels for like the dinky ones that give you better acceleration. That's literally all
yeah.
this.
This train can corner incredibly.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not fast, but it can soon get up to top speed very
It
quickly.
catches up in the corners, and that's how you win.
Oh lord, what else we got? Oh Jesus!
Ooh. If
We were
you've got a
talking about
bigger
big.
wheel,
That is like an what 8 foot wheel, 9 foot maybe. That is a big boy.
that looks like the thing that that the guy from Metropolis, sort of in the sort of beginning bits of the movie when Rotwang sort of goes down to the factory and he's like pointing the dials at the light bulbs, and it's just like, he's just doing that. That's what's happening here. The horrors of mechanization as seen in German expressionist cinema, and also on this train.
I also love the fact that it's just pulling a shed behind it. Like
Oh yeah, no,
it's not a
that's where the
tender.
moonshine is made. That's
It
the moonshine shed.
oh, it's this is built by and for hillbillies.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it looks like it's made completely out of like plywood.
It
Just
does.
what is it? Particle board that you bought from Home Depot. We've made a train.
And it's just got a mobile like moonshine still on it. That's how it's powered. It's not powered by coal. It's
Oh,
powered
yeah,
by
it burns the
alcohol.
ethanol. There you go.
Could use that as a fucking roulette wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of big wheels.
They really do just like making the wheels big on these, don't they?
Well, the point having big wheels means a higher top speed
You go fast.
because like if you made the wheels okay, you know how it's the
Yeah, it's
general.
like I know about this. It's geometry. You see, when
It's
you because like you increase the radius, and therefore, if you're powering it on the inside of the wheel, you have less of a radius to spin to make the wheel spin the same amount.
yeah, the
It's like
outside of a record spins faster than the middle of a record.
yes, exactly. We all yes.
So
So it's that principle, and they just make the wheels really. So why aren't the wheels just massive on trains? Why don't they just do that?
well, some of them they did, like the Stirling singles and like a lot of single driving wheel engines. They did just give them massive wheels. The issue sort of comes with one, maintaining the giant wheel, but two, ideally you want more big driving wheels. You want more than one driving wheel because that gives you better traction and you can put more power to the rails so you can pull a heavier train. So like you can't have like 6 8 foot driving wheels. You have to decrease the size to fit them on the engine. And then you can't just have it like big all the way across like this is, because especially if you're going at top high speeds, you need like the smaller non-powered wheels at the front to like guide it around corners to just help with handling.
I see. Huh.
You know, there's nuances to it.
Trains have layers. Ooh.
What? What?
Oh yes, yes,
Is this meant to
yes.
be? Is this meant to be a carriage?
I want to ride in the carriage next to the big wheel, please. That's what I want to do.
You want to ride in the middle carriage between the wheels.
I do. I really do. This is brilliant. I
What?
love this. No, but return to tradition. Whatever the hell this is.
This isn't even traditional though, because what benefit do you get from making the wheels big?
It's dope as all hell.
If they're not
Next question.
If they're not powered, then you don't get any benefits from the wheels being big.
Who says they aren't powered?
The fact that there is
the
physically
no
way that you could power them.
The third class passengers, they go into the bottom carriage and they have like a big sort of lever thingy that they just all pull. It's a big shaft they're turning in unison to make pedals. That thing go. They got pedals, yeah, exactly.
It's like the end of Chicken Run, how they've got to like keep pedaling.
Exactly. The third class passengers go into the bottom and they pedal the rest of everybody else. It's the classism train.
One sec, I want to see if I can do something real quick.
Or are you just going to play Chicken Run?
Yeah, no, I can't do that. So I was just trying to see if I could relocate the little stream icon thing in the top. So I don't have to keep having the cursed picture in the top corner of the stream. Oh yeah, these were fun. These just concept art locomotives.
That looks goofy as all hell.
It's goofy It's so goofy.
Bruh. It literally looks like if you took at your edges with like, zoop, just cartoon looking at
it. It is cartoon. It's so stupid. This one.
Oh, no. We were talking about movie spinny bits before. Here's your lot. Movie spinny bits for days.
Like, what? It's one of the, you look at it and you think, what purpose?
No, you see, those wheels are for Charlie Chaplin to sort of, he sticks to the first one, and then he goes round the other one, and then he goes round the next one the other way, and then he goes round the other one sort of the other way.
Yeah, but Charlie Chaplin would only come up to, like, his head would meet the second wheel.
Well, yeah, he goes around the other one like another time, like a full rotation.
What do you mean he goes around? Is he holding on to the wheels?
No, he goes through them.
Oh,
he's going through the wheels.
Like a cartoon when someone goes through a machine and they get rolled between all the different gears.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God. No, that was in, what is it, Modern Life, the Charlie Chaplin thing. It was on Netflix, for God's sakes. He goes through the mechanism. It's a metaphor for capitalism. And Charlie Chaplin.
This engine, Gilda Fluke's perfected locomotive is a metaphor for capitalism. You heard it here first, folks. I'm not kidding, it's what it says at the bottom. GILDERFLUKE'. Gilda Fluke's perfected locomotive. Why does, like, he sounds like a character out of, like, do you remember the live action Cat in the Hat film?
Yes, it's Mr. Gilderflukes, the funny little guy, and he's in like just some god awful makeup, just like the most terrifying thing you've ever seen. It's like,
but I fired.
Yeah. Yes. No. Yes.
Mr. Humberflube. That was like Humbleflube was something like that. It was like
I'm hearing
boss.
beeping. What's going on?
Your smoke alarm's going off. I set your house on fire. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I thought it was actually. I genuinely did think it was the smoke alarm for some reason for a second.
Because I set your house on fire. That's what it is.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you.
Oh my god!
I appreciate that. Oh, it's a little toy engine.
No,
it's a little toy train. Oh, it's got tires.
It's got tires on it so it can go on the road, but then
It's a fake train.
it's two layers of fake train. Like, oh my god! But
So the
they don't
train has
commit.
tires.
But like the carriages are on the rails. So what purpose does
Well,
this
no,
have
so
having
it's because
tires?
the rails are on concrete, so you can just sort of like you can just kind of go, and then you don't. That actually might be smart. No, because like now the engine has the most grip now because it's rubber on concrete, but then the carriages, the thing that it's pulling, have very little friction because it's steel on steel,
Yeah,
and then
true.
it still has the little wheels on the front to sort of guide it around the track.
No, that's fine. But like, why? Because surely you can just put the steel on steel and have that pull the train just as fine.
Well, what if it has a very tall hill to get up?
Actually, it's got wing mirrors on it. That implies that you can detach this and drive it off the road,
Oh
off the
yeah, no,
rails.
they have one of those in my town. They have like a quote unquote train, and it's just like the most dinky little thing. It makes a little train whistle noise, and you're waiting for the bus, and then this damn thing drives past, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oh
It's
my
just like a
god.
pure little tourist dumb thing.
Oh, GTA, but with talking trains.
Oh no, I got
I've
recommended that video.
I've watched that video. It's great. It's literally the train mission from GTA San Andreas, but like made in the style of Thomas the Tank. I love it. I think the guy that made this has done another one as well, where it's Spider-Man 2 when like he's fighting Doc Ock on the subway and he stops the train, but it's all done Thomas the Tank Engine style. It's so good. This,
What's
which
that train?
oh, this has been photoshopped. Someone's just photoshopped Flying Scotsman and buffers on it. It's just a Photoshop. It's fine. There's Robert's Experiment.
Good for Robert.
Good for him.
Yeah, congrats. Can we get a what is it? A congrats to Robert in chat
Can
for
we
the
get
what the
congrats in
hell?
chat? Uh,
What?
or you've never seen a rail motor before?
Pioneers used to ride these things for miles. I,
Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. I mean, yeah,
I,
it is basically a carriage, but this front part is like a steam engine that's been
I mean,
built
you
into
know
it, so
what?
it's
Yeah.
one continuous unit.
I mean, sometimes you want that. Sometimes there's not enough people to justify a full train, so you have a little half train there.
Oh,
Uh,
yards
they're
flooded.
launching it like a ship.
They're gonna smash a bottle of champagne on the side and watch it and just let it roll into the ocean.
There she goes. Immediately sink. Just shoom.
How did we get.
Yes.
How?
Yes.
What? What? Yo!
She was the ship of dreams. The
Is
Netherlands
this a
army.
thing people actually do? I know, like, there are
What,
rail
just for fun?
ferries. I know those are a thing. But, like, is this a thing they do? Where they just load, like... This looks like a passenger unit. So as if this is, like... all the... I imagine this runs on branch lines. Like, that... No, they don't just load these things onto a boat and send it down the river. There's no way, unless they're delivering this. Like,
Nah,
let's
they're just chucking it down the river. They're just
like that.
you know when you're a kid and you have like a stream and you put like a stick in it or something and like follow that down the river?
They
That's what
just
they're doing here.
except the railway company just got bored and they just dumped it dumped it on a
Hey, you want to
barge
see
and
what happens if we
set.
put a train on a barge and just chuck it down the river? Yeah, sure.
Oh my god. There's Also, yes, there are times when you must transport rail equipment on a barge. Okay, so they're just transporting it. It's not like an actual rail connection.
Nah,
'Cause
they
that would
fully like
be
take apart the
absolutely.
train on one end of the river and then they like ship it across one by one. But you can't leave like two like this carriage cannot be left alone with any other two carriages or else it's a whole logic puzzle.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
there's a locomotive, there's a passenger carriage, and there's the goods wagon, and you got to figure it out somehow.
exactly. Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's just
just a
a small little
boy.
guy.
It's just a boy.
He's just a small little guy. Look at that. He's electric powered too.
Like, about what the
That's
fuck is
another one.
Yeah, but what's going on with the wheels?
They've only got one motor. They only have one electric
No, they've
motor,
got two
and so they
motors.
have to.
Because
Well, no, it's one motor connected to one shaft. Oh, wait,
there's
no.
one
What?
motor here and there's one motor here, and those I'm imagining rotate, and that's what powers the wheels. That is weird, man. That's like one of the weirdest like coupling rod gear ratio things I've ever seen.
That is interesting.
It was a oh no.
What?
Someone basically photoshopped I not Flying Scotsman, but like a Gresley A1, which is what the Scotsman is, and they've photoshopped it to be a Garrett locomotive,
Oh, okay.
and it looks about as terrible as you'd expect. Uh, a tram ferry.
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
that's a thing they had in Sydney.
Wait, they got like power lines on
Yeah,
either
they've got
side.
like the
What they use
power
like
lines
the
so they
trick.
can drive it on and off. Hey
So the
yo,
ferry like docks, they hook up the power onto presumably live wires, and then
they actually
just go.
yo.
That's good, actually. And they got like a little shed there on the side of the ferry. Oh,
This
look
is
at
actually
that.
a video. That's not cursed. That's low key great.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Oh, what's this? It's just an LMS engine.
It's just a thingy.
I think it's the tender that's cursed because I think that these engines usually had like a nice sort of like streamlined tender.
Oh, that's the thing. You see, that's the thing about streamlining is that like it just like if you don't have all the bits, it just looks weird.
Oh, D-Man, who thinks there should be a drinking game rules for bad DOWT and bad photoshops?
I don't drink.
I mean, you donated $10. I'll just take a shot right now. Sure. He's paying
Yeah,
money. I
just give
might as
us
well.
money to make ToT drunk.
He's paying me money. I
that's
might as
not
well start knocking him back.
that's a very healthy relationship. Give ToT money and he will get drunk for your amusement.
Hey, it's not healthy, but it's financially beneficial for me.
This train has a nub. I don't feel bad, D-Man. You're fine.
I feel
Anyways,
great.
this train, Oscar Mayer train, this train is a hot dog.
Oh
You got the
no.
two buns on either side, and
I
that's the sausage.
I absolutely hate that you're right. I
God, I
hate
could go for a hot dog right now, actually.
I hate that a hot dog does sound good. But not
That's,
like a
oh,
good
no, I
one,
want
like a
one.
proper.
Just like a dumb little like yeah, like function event. Like you go to the stadium and you buy a hot
Have you
dog. That's the
ever?
kind of
I
hot
don't
dog
know
I
if you
want.
have them in Canada over there, but like if ever there's like an outdoor event, like there's usually someone that has like a trailer or like a van, like the side that pops open and they've got like a grill in there.
We
Like
do have grills in Canada, so
yeah, but they don't. I'm on about like I don't know if it's like a food van. basically. But
We do have food trucks in Canada,
yeah, it is just
for
like someone's
reference.
got a trailer they tow behind their pickup, they park it, and they've always got like a generator behind the van going, just constantly going off. And I'm like, what do you want, mate? And they've got like a sign written in chalk in the back, and everything's really overpriced. Like it's £5 for like a burger with onions.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that while you're there, out usually in the cold, it's usually dark, and you're surrounded by like a bunch of those like transportable Ferris wheels and rides that people set up, that like the traveling shows,
Oh yeah, just like like a fair.
like a traveling fair. And you eat at that burger stand, and you know it's not that hygienic, you know it's not that healthy, it's way overpriced for what it should be, but by God, does it fucking taste good.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's
I've
the
been there. I love it.
That's the exact vibe. I need to go to a fair. I'll have to see when there's another one coming to Manchester. I think I missed the last one. What else we got?
Last fair I went to, I realized that I can no longer like handle rides like I could as like a teenager. I'm 21 now, and let me tell you, I went on like this spinning sort of strawberry things. They're not necessarily strawberries everywhere, but like you have like the spinny teacup rides where you have like a little a wheel in the center that you use to spin your
Oh, you
thing.
have to spin
And
yourself and like it goes up and down.
no, 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 this one was just a flat ride. It didn't go up and down. It's just like a little enclosed, in this case, strawberry shaped enclosure ride car thing that you just sat in. And one ride on that just like fucked me up for the rest of the day. I spent
Nah,
the rest of the day just like slightly dizzy and like a little bit motion sick after one ride.
Waltzers is where it's at, my dude. I
Boy, I
love
did
the
go on a few
waltzers.
rides, but
Uh,
like I felt sick. And that was the first time I ever felt sick at like a carnival or anything.
Fair.
Anyways,
Also, something you like,
B
Bunun.
bun,
The Bunun.
banun.
Because for anyone who doesn't know, Mike likes bunnies.
It's my persona.
I
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out, is this coal or is this like just stone? Like, is this lime?
We need 4 million tons of like crushed up stone. Thank you.
You think this is excessive, but like I remember doing a video on it's the hole that just opened up in the ground in the middle of like a railway line. It took, I think I remember, I don't know if it was 60, it was an excessive amount. It was like 600 wagons of ballast to fill the hole. It was that deep. So like, you consider the amount of railway line that needs reballasting, or like if this is like ore, how much ore this would turn into. Like it's, or if this is
This is
just
what they make
rubble.
bunnies out of.
This is what they make bunnies out of, sure.
It's going to the rabbit factory.
Oh,
Uh, uh it's
bro,
caught on a tripwire and it just kind of like,
it just tripped over.
yeah,
Bro's
just
just, no, there's just a really interesting bug on the ground.
ooh, look, a penny.
No, this is like, you're watching two beetles fighting.
Yeah.
You're like, you're watching like a trail of ants try and carry something kind of heavy. What else we got?
Oh boy.
This is,
What?
hey yo, they got a sofa.
That's their house. They live there. These four guys and their fun little house.
4 men. Like I love that if you look careful, I think this is like an observation locomotive, and I love that like if you look in this front, there is just like a sofa in the front of it.
What are they observing?
I imagine it would be like whoever owns the railroad, they usually like having a view of the line they own. So
Well, they
sometimes
just like to go out and just like have a look at it every now and then. Like, yep,
sometimes
that's
it's
still a
like
train line. That's
sometimes it's like having an
still
active
there.
interest in like looking around and like seeing the infrastructure as you go.
Yeah, it's just a dude. It's just like a railroad, some like
And the
absurdly wealthy railroad baron from like 1904. It's just like I own every track here from here to Boston, and he's just like I just want to look at it.
I own
He just
every
goes out,
railway
has to
line
look
from here to
at it.
Boston, and all I want to do is look at them. I don't
I
care
just
if
want
I
to see
make.
it sometimes.
I don't care if it's a profit or a loss. I just want to
You
look
know,
at them.
sometimes me and the wife get in arguments, so I have to sleep on the train sofa.
The train sofa. Oh, it's the long face boy again.
It is not
Except,
having a good time. Me after Taco Bell.
oh yeah, now you've pointed it out. The absolute black smoke pouring out of that thing. I didn't properly take
Try to
note
take
of
my
that.
diesel engine from me, liberal. And he just does this.
You want me to care about fuel economy? What do you think of this liberal? Pollutes the environment more.
Reverb fart.
Burp. I don't have that on a soundboard. I've seen this before on this stream, and it's god awful the more I stare at it.
The train is 3 stories tall. And it
It's
has the
probably
entire
taller.
Lloyd's of London building inside of it.
It's probably taller. It's got so many pipes. It's glowing blue, which is concerning. But what I also
It's
love is, can we take note?
Cherenkov train.
Can we just take note of this guy's absolute. One sec. This guy's absolute drip. Like he's got the Riz right now.
He
Like,
is risen so hard.
the cane, the pose, and like the little robot dog that's with him.
Me and my Boston Dynamics little dog thing.
me and my personal Boston Dynamics dog. Like, that's low-key what it is as well. He's got like the steampunk goggles, he's got the top hat, he's got a gun. I just
I mean,
noticed
he
he's
needs
got
it in case the robot dog rises up against him.
He's strapped. He is ready to go. Who is this man? So, the drip maxer. Oh my god. Oh boy. What else we got here? Oh, that's not meant to be there.
Yeah, no, we gotta swap insurance details. Yeah, I know.
Can we take a moment to appreciate? I can't quite read what it says. It says on the back of the bus, I think it says stop 8 feet back, please.
Yeah, could you read the sign? No.
I mean, in fairness, the train is not 8
please.
feet behind the bus.
Oh, that's true.
Can't park here, mate.
It doesn't say 8 feet beside the bus. It's like arguing with the officer. Just like, well, no, you can't give me a ticket because, like, it doesn't. The sign doesn't say.
The sign don't say it. What the hell?
Roadrunner looking thing.
Why is the road? What Wile E. Coyote ass Acme designed monorail is this? What is this?
How much money would someone need to give you to get on this contraption and to ride it over an infinite gorge?
It is just a void. It's just rolling over the goddamn... Like, that is a crack in the earth that goes all the way down to the core.
That goes to hell. Straight to hell.
Have you watched Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
Yeah.
You know how, like, they try to take the Holy Grail out of the temple and, like, the ground cracks open and, like, Elsa falls, like, into the fog? And presumably...
Yeah.
That is where that goes. If you look carefully, you will see... If you look carefully, you will see a German... Like, a female German scientist, doctor, archaeologist, falling somewhere in that fog.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your left, you will see a beautiful waterfall. If you look to your right, you will see a 5 million feet drop.
What the thing is, as well, is like... What happens when it stops? Because
It doesn't. It doesn't.
presumably,
It just
like,
keeps going.
you have to like open
You
the
gotta
door
go. You
and
gotta go, or you die.
you have to like dive in. Like, you have to run alongside the platform and jump into it and hope you get on.
I mean, presumably it would have like some very strong gyroscopes on the inside, but even still, I would not
Where?
trust gyro. Well, it's on the inside somewhere.
Where? There'd,
Somewhere.
there'd have to be loads of tiny gyroscopes, because, like, there's no way. There is
Powered by a
no
fan.
way.
You got a little desk fan just blowing this thing. Yeah. Also, if a gust of wind hits this thing,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are dead.
just, like, they are in. Don't worry, it has kickstands.
Just like me on like my two-stroke moped, just like kicking out the kickstand underneath the giant train.
The driver just presses a pedal and two little legs come out like Wallace and Gromit.
I know he opens
they've
the
got
door and he has
boots
to take
on.
his leg out.
Yeah, the driver has to put his leg out. What you can't see is, like, under here, the driver has like comically long legs. Like, how, like, this part goes narrow here under the skirt, he can stick his feet out
I'm
and
using
balance.
tilt controls.
While the fan's spinning up, he has to run like the Flintstones to get it going. Oh god. He's like a character out of, like, Coraline, or like one of these, like, he's got like Jack Skellington proportions. He's got like these really, like, long ass legs that he just uses to balance.
Someone says, "Why is Hitler driving it?" Oh no, I see that now. Actually, oh no.
Oh, it's the mustache. It's the short mustache. Oh my god. Let's move on.
Oh no.
In the far, far future, we won't have flying cars, but space trains.
Oh, I like that.
I don't.
I want to ride on the space train.
Oh, what is this?
It's the new ride at Universal Studios. Look, go up and down on the wavy track thingamabob.
The wavy track thingamabob. That's literally all the ride is called. Like, they just give up giving it
Star War.
Star War. This is
Come
Alderaan.
to Universal and ride the Star War. Ride the Alderaan.
This is Alderaan. If you look carefully in the background, you see the Death Star slowly charging up. It's Tomorrowland's newest attraction.
I would like to ride this thing. This seems like a pleasant train to ride, apart from the fact that it's like banking on an angle right now.
Yeah, I love that it's just at an angle. Like, it's going
wavy.
up and at an angle for no reason other than it's a cool perspective.
It's making a banked turn over here. It's a sports train.
I'd also want to know, how big is this giant-ass building behind it? And
Very, very big. Look at the tunnel.
And whether or not, like, how do you light up the middle? Like, the people in the middle presumably are the third-class peasants who get no sunlight.
They live in darkness.
They live in complete darkness forever. Oh.
I know what I got. No low balls. Serious offers only.
Bro's just hitching a ride?
Yeah, I ordered a train from Amazon. They're shipping it.
Delivering. Oh, hey-o. Hey, yo!
Icy train.
I think that's a German locomotive, or Austria. I think it's German. It's just, yeah, it's German, and it's just been blasted with snow.
They're gonna open up the cab and find like the what is it? The caveman from that Scooby-Doo episode, frozen in a block of ice.
I was just about to say they're gonna open it and Jack Nicholson's gonna be there with like his jaw clenched and his eyes rolled back.
Yeah, the train is frozen. This is a problem.
Me when
Oh,
the.
when you when
He's got
when
thrusters.
it's got
He's got thrusters.
that's the solid fuel boosters, and those
There's
detach after launch.
the left one is filled with the solid fuel, the right one is filled with liquid oxygen, and when they combine in the boiler,
That's exactly it. I was thinking there like the boiler is like the orange tank from the space shuttle, and those two on the side are the little white thrusters, the boosters, and those detach once the train gets up to speed. They just fall off.
once the train gets up to speed, they just fall off. Like the entire railway is just littered with these goddamn boosters.
Exactly.
Oh, but oh wow, that is just
Oh, that's a microphone.
that. I was about to say that is like the front of a Bentley. Like that is a Rolls Royce.
It's the car train. You open up the front, it's just a car inside.
Like that's all that is.
Oh no, the front grille is like that folds open downwards and the car drives out of it.
It like opens like a ramp.
Yes. That's the Bentley car train thing.
This is how your Bentley gets delivered if you live near a railway line.
Just comes there. Exactly.
I think that. Okay, that's that, but without the extra shit on it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Look. This is the fortified train. It's the bunker train.
This is the bunker train. Oh no. What did they do to this poor Q1?
This train has 5 foot thick, like steel shield. This is what is it? Killdozer train.
They like just. It's the guy that bought. Yeah, the bulldozer guy who just armor plated a bulldozer and destroyed an entire town. Like this is just gonna plow through station walls.
This train kills other trains.
Oh no. Oh, is this what it's meant? Oh, is this concept art for like Bullied's Pacific? Oh no, I don't like the bottom one. Above, still challenging assumptions mode. John has mused on what one of OVB's West Country so-called light 462s Exeter might have looked like with a Q1 boiler-style casing. It's unique, I'll give it that, but I think...
The end result is by no means unattractive. What an intriguing prospect. The bottom one looks like a Westinghouse washing machine.
Where are its driving wheels? It's just all these dinky wheels
it's hidden
underneath.
Beneath the thing. No, it's hidden beneath the thing.
Yeah, but no, it's a steam locomotive. It's a Pacific. It needs these 6 big driving wheels.
You hide it there. You know, like what is it? Old cars have like the things over the back wheels.
Yeah, but like if you look, the frames are in the way. Like, and the wheels are
those are
wheels are too small
over the frames.
Look at the wheels; they're too small.
No, they're not too small. You just can't see most of them because they're hidden.
No, you can't. I can tell from like the diameter of the bottom. They're too small.
No, you can't.
What do you mean I can't? This is my bread and butter. My whole job is talking about trades. I know Pacifics inside and out. What the fuck do you mean? No, I don't. You come into my house. And tell me how to arrange my furniture.
Okay, actually, no, they do look kind of small. No, you're right.
You fucking... Oh no, he's a static boiler. Oh, what a shame.
You know what? Good.
Oh, yo,
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is.
Stepney got the spice.
I don't understand this. I don't know what this is.
D-Man just donated Mike as a PhD in gaslighting. It's why he's at university. It's why he's studying.
Exactly. I'm getting a bachelor's degree in gaslighting.
When you finally get your degree, it will have in glittery writing "Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss" on it.
What degree? What are you talking about?
Shut up. Fuck off.
Anyways, we got a plastic train bashing into another plastic train here, and it's covered in sand.
No, it's Mike. Do you not? This is a screenshot from Dune Part 2.
The spice must flow.
He's got spice.
This is what happens when you take.
The spice must flow. The Emperor decrees it. Stepney just ruined House Atreides' chance of winning signing the Emperor. Someone commented the Pharaoh's curse. That looks terrible.
Is a box. Is made of cardboard.
That is a steam locomotive that someone has just gotten a load of cardboard and built like a shape over the top of.
Look, boss. It's streamlined now.
This is streamlined, right? This is streamlined enough.
Yeah, no, we did a good job.
It genuinely looks like
They
it's
didn't
made
cut
out
out
of
the
cardboard.
windows, though.
It genuinely looks like it's made out of cardboard. Like, even the glass, like where the windows are in the cab, they look painted on.
Exactly, they forgot to cut out the windows.
You have to physically lean out of the cab to see. We've got Toby.
Tiny picture
Not
of
even,
a tiny train.
Not even Toby, that's just Tob.
It's just got a look on his face like,
The funnel on this is messed up.
It's a metal train.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. It looks like the funnel part was molded, but they didn't it looks like it's molded, and like the mold continues out of the top of the funnel, and that's where they cut it off to like stick it on.
Oh yeah.
But they've kept going. They've cut it off, and so this is where like. One second, let me zoom out so the folks at home can see a bit better. So this is where like it should be glued on top of the smoke box. That's the top of the funnel, and then they've just glued on whatever there.
It's got like the raised brim of like an old soldier's cap, or like a sea captain's hat.
It does, and I don't like it. Emily in Left 4 Dead 2, apparently. Because why wouldn't you put a Thomas character in Left 4 Dead? That.
Hello. Hi.
He's gone through that quite quick. Like that. Is it me, or does the hole feel disproportionately large compared to the engine that went through it? It's not just me, right?
No, I get what you're saying.
Like, I'm assuming because of how smoothly arched and the indentation on the wall, I'm assuming this was like a window. So, like, really, I don't get why it's such a big hole.
Freedom.
I want to break free.
Oh god, the train.
I want to break free.
You just hear that playing, like getting louder as you're walking past whatever this station thing is.
And it just blows out the side of the wall.
Oh yeah.
You're just very faintly, you're walking past it. God knows. God knows I want to break free. Freddie Mercury would be proud. Orient Express train
with a fancy sort of pattern on it.
It's very fancy, but like I don't like that blue.
I think it looks fine. It's a nice sort of navy.
I, I don't like the blue and gold on it.
What do you, the blue and gold is beautiful. I like it.
I think it would be okay if it didn't have this like silver white smoke box. If it had
Oh
like
yeah,
black,
no, the silver.
the
If
silver
it was all
ruins it.
gold, that would be better.
I am, and the patterns on the smoke deflectors and the cylinders. Other than that, I'm fine with the general sort of color, but I don't know. It's the way it's painted makes it look like it's made out of plastic, and I don't like it.
Mm.
I just don't. Someone commented Gucci train. Oh. Oh dear.
Ah,
Oh, there's an engine buried under there. What?
uh,
Like
one of the one of the.
Oh, by the way, photo copyright of Ian Holt. Thank you, Ian Holt.
Oh,
But like,
thank you, Ian.
but like, what?
One of the trains flipped over the top, and it's just sort of like in a cartoon when it's like a box on a stick, and there's like a thing, and you pull the stick out, and the box falls on the thing. That's what's happened here.
I guess, but like, it's this one. It's the wagon that's sticking up that confuses me. Like, how is it sticking up that high, staying there? How did it get that high? That is like it's 10 feet off the ground at the bottom, so that's like what's that fucking that picture of Willem Dafoe looking upwards in shock and terror? Why do I imagine like if I was like I'd be looking at it exactly like that? How did this happen? I need like a beat by beat animation explaining how this happened.
This goes up. It just go up.
What?
Look at that, Jenga.
It's not only. It's the fact that not only did one end up on top of the brake van, but it rolled upside down on a curved roof and is perfectly balanced enough to balance another one. This isn't even an accident. This is like when you're a kid and you're bored playing with your toy trains, or you're packing it away and you get bored halfway through putting the track, and so you're just balancing shit on top of each other. Like, what? Oh.
We got here.
Bro bumped into a signal box.
Oh. Ugh.
That's goofy. This one's censored, finally. Oh, no. No, that's wrong.
I don't get it. What's wrong with it?
Look at the wheels.
Oh, it's not a diesel.
It's a diesel engine, but it's got steam axles and cylinders. But that doesn't make sense. I do not like that. I do not like that.
We've got the wedge.
It's the wedge. The block of cheese is here.
Gromit the cheese.
Cheese, Gromit. Cheese. I do like a bit of gorgonzola. Bruh.
They gift wrapped the train.
I remember seeing this. Someone explained. I think it was like an advertisement for a local company that makes wallpaper, and so they wallpapered the steam engine. And the thing is like if you didn't do the smoke box, if you just left the smoke box as was, I'd be fine with it. Like low key drip.
I see what you're saying.
But it's also like they've done such a good job of it as well. Like they've perfectly gone around the railing. Like they've cut out gaps in the smoke box. Like they've got the gaps for the buffers, for like the air brakes, the coupling rods. Like, they've done an actually good job. Or like,
I like it.
this I'm a bit...
Oh, another one. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. I like it. This is like those painted trucks from India.
I think that's what it's supposed to be. It looks like a China plate. Like the white
That's
with the
good.
blue
No, that's
painting on
good.
it.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, no, me
It's a
too.
bit... I think the word for it is kitsch. It's a bit kitsch, but I like it.
It's not even kitsch. It's just good.
They've done a good job of it. I'll give them that at least. There's a bit too much going on, but it's good. This, I don't know what's cursed about this.
It's just red.
It's just a really bright shade of red.
Just a red train. Tomato train. Ketchup train, even.
This, that's
Oh,
goofy
excuse me.
as hell.
Just...
Is it a
No,
bird?
this
Is
the
it a
train
plane?
with, like, the lift. This is the train with the lift. The lifted
Oh yeah,
suspension
and
things that we were talking about before.
you suppose there's another lever in the cab, and if you pull it, the back lifts up as well.
Exactly.
Bro's bird spotting is what he is.
This train is an artillery cannon. You see the shell comes out of the front there.
Yeah, actually, it's disguised to look like an engine, but if you open the doors at the front, and if you stand in the cab and like light a hidden fuse, it just fires
a rocket out.
It fires a cannonball. What else we got? We got this, which I think this is either a compressed air or a fireless locomotive.
Looks like the jankiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like it's falling apart. But it looks like a fireless locomotive.
Why would they have a fireless locomotive? Tell us.
I've made a video on it. Go watch it.
Okay.
I'll get more money that way. I need
Look at
it.
this fella.
December was a bad month, and January's never good for YouTubers. I need the revenue. This is okay.
This is
it's
a
just
train.
Not, it's
Yeah,
just
this
not
is a
got a
fine
cab.
train. Yeah, I mean, you don't need one really. Just let the train be free. Just let it go.
I think it's got condensers on it, but it's fine. It's just a weird engine. This, on the other hand,
Ooh, okay. What's happening? What are you doing?
I think this is another one of those steam electric engines. It's a turbine.
It's got like the grill on the front is really interesting.
I think that it makes it look like it's got a smiley face on it.
It looks like a mustache.
Yeah, but it's curving too much the wrong way to be a mustache. Actually, no. If I squint, never mind. I can see it. I get it now.
It looks like if this thing ran into like a snowbank, the snow would go into that little grill and then get like chopped up or something.
Yeah, but what about the snow around everywhere else?
Don't worry about it.
This guy looks just like... It looks like a bouncy castle.
All aboard the bouncy train.
It does, though.
You just like lean on it and it just like pushes inward.
It's just made of like whatever that weird fabric is bouncy castles are made out of.
It's like nylon rubber.
That's not bad. I like that.
Oh yeah.
I think that's basically
just the train.
The reason that's cursed is the livery.
I don't see a problem with it. It's just blue.
It's supposed to be painted either BR black or BR green. But like, nah.
It's just blue. It's fine. Let the trains be whatever color
it looks
they want.
nice.
It's all good.
Caledonian blue is a really nice color, and it's a shame there aren't more engines in that color.
It's all good.
Someone's asking what the crest is. It's probably the Caledonian Railway crest. A cool idea, maybe for the end of the stream, would be showing Mike your top 5 cursed engines that you recall. We can look at the pinned messages.
Why is Mike in like double quotation marks there? Do you not believe that I'm me?
What do you think?
Is
Do
my
you think he
like
is a figment of my imagination that I am just somehow projecting into the stream?
are you like suspicious that I'm not who I say I am? What is this like? Like,
Oh,
am I gonna be interrogated by like the?
oh no!
Ugh.
Why is it ugly?
No, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's
Don't get me
terrible.
wrong. Great job on the graffiti. That is like really well painted. That's like very well done. But it's
Hmm. Like good execution, bad concept.
oh no.
Uh, oh, pardon me. Excuse me.
They're trying to. No, you can't share the track like that,
No, no,
boys.
excuse me. No, move it, knucklehead. Whoop, whoop,
I'm just trying to just. They're both trying to squeeze into the picture.
whoop. Photobomb.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Uh,
What?
what's this down here?
So he just got
It
donked. Like
bonk.
looking at how dense the cab is, he just got donked. But it's like he was donked so hard he came off of his wheels.
And now he's just kind of looking down in shame.
It's just oh.
All right, lads, push.
Push. It's in italics. They just italicized.
Italic train.
The caboose. Highlight. Control I. Oh, what happened here?
Oh,
It's so hard to tell what's happening. It's so far away, but and why is there so much stuff everywhere? They must have collided head on.
they don't look too worse for it though.
Oh no, they look moderately okay, but still.
These two trains collided, and also like someone's house has just like coincidentally exploded in the background.
Have you ever watched that? What's that one Buster Keaton film where he has to like build the house?
Oh, is that the one where like the doorway, like the front falls on him and he like goes through the window?
No, that's Steamboat Bill Jr. It's a different one. I remember watching it, and like the whole premise is Buster Keaton. Buster plays this guy who's just married, and like one of his family members, because this is like the 20s, gifts him a house, but like it's a house they have to build themselves out of like prefabricated parts.
Oh, it's a Sears house. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
those.
and like I think it's like Buster's uncle or something who's like, it's implied that he's jealous of the marriage, or like or maybe it's his father-in-law who doesn't approve of him marrying this, was presumably this guy's daughter, swaps two of the numbers on the boxes so they build the house wrong. And there's like loads of different gags of like them building their house, and like there's that one shot of like the door that's like a story up. He opens it, steps through, and falls out of it. And it ends, and there's a wind that picks up and it spins the house around and around in circles on the spot. And it ends with someone telling them, "Hey, you've built it on like my private lot. You need to move it. Yours is over there." And like, oh, okay. So they put it on like the back of like this cart, and they try to move it, and it gets stuck on a railway line. And then like they try to wave. There's a train coming. They're waving to try and get the train to stop, and they realize it's too late. They both duck and cover, and the train goes past because it was on the line next to it, so it just goes past the house without touching it. And like, oh, phew, that's good. Only then, so like, okay, so if we move it over here, and then suddenly another train comes on the other line and just plows right into the house. and takes it out. Anyway, that skit. That.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that. Uh, oh, D-Man. Random, but what are your thoughts on Mickey Mouse entering the public domain? Quote, bracket, and the tacky horror movie that is being made about the mouse. Close bracket. Let me correct you on that, D-Man. Horror movies.
I think it's neat. I'm probably not going to see the films, but like, hey, it's in public domain. That'll be fun.
I hate it whenever someone is like, oh, hey, this beloved childhood property is in the public domain. Let's make a horror film out of it. I hate that. One, because it's just so stupid and unoriginal. But two, because you know what would be even better than making just a crap horror film to be like, ooh, this, but edgy and scary. Now that Mickey Mouse is public domain, make an incredible Mickey Mouse short film. Make something
you're right, yeah.
genuinely amazing with Mickey Mouse that Disney cannot earn money from because it's public domain. That's the bigger insult.
I never actually thought of that. Yeah, you could
like,
just, like, if you had the money, out Disney.
Like, if you have the money, you can make an amazing Mickey Mouse production. You could remake Steamboat Willie or whatever. You could just use his likeness and make an amazing cartoon. And there's nothing Disney can do about it while you suck up all the money and success and they can't do shit. And you're messing with their mascot. It's easy to make this, like, schlocky horror just, oh, we'll put someone in a mask and they're killing someone on a ferry and it's like Steamboat Willie. But then, like, you could make your own Steamboat Willie, like, little mini cartoon series if you wanted, and it can be about the adventures of Mickey Mouse and his little steamboat. And that could be like a cute, adorable little cartoon, and you can make money off of that. And Disney can't do shit.
I'm just waiting until Donald Duck hits public domain because he was always more entertaining than Mickey Mouse, and I will defend that position. With my life.
Mickey Mouse is easily
Donald
one
Duck
of the
better.
most boring cartoon characters of all time.
He is so, like, he's a nothing character. Like, what does he do? What's his thing? He's like, oh boy, like that's it. That's all he does. Oh, that's it. All he does.
I'm gonna take Pluto and we're gonna win a dog show. Which was one of the shorts he was in. It was about him winning a dog show with Pluto. But, like,
exactly, he does nothing.
I love that Sir Pello has made Mickey Mouse a more interesting character by being an utter shitposter with him than, like, anyone, like, even Disney has. Like, you've seen the Moki show, right?
Nah.
Like, it's the one with, like, the really poorly drawn Mickey Mouse and the really weirdly drawn Goofy and Donald Duck. And, like, the Moki show, you gotta give it a watch, because it's just Sir Pello screaming. But it's, like, it's so good. And it's just him taking the piss out of Mickey Mouse. It's amazing.
What is it? Like, I've read that, like, Donald Duck was, like, way more popular in Europe. And, like, I can absolutely see why, because he's just more entertaining.
Yeah, because he has personality. He's funny.
Exactly. He's angry. He speaks funny. He's great. We love him. Goofy, too. Goofy is funny. I like Goofy.
Goofy's good.
Goofy's good. Anyways, trains.
But as we know, Roger Rabbit's better.
Oh yeah, no, God! Like, I watched Robert. It was me and you watched Robert. I wish I could speak.
You want to try that again?
Me and
pal?
you. Take two. Okay, me and you watched Roger Rabbit.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
Who framed Rod?
We know what you're talking about, Mike. Do you want to just get on with Cursed Trains?
Yeah, let's just go. What's going on here?
Because as much as I could gush about Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I will at the end of the stream if you want me to. But let's look at Cursed Trains. Here's one that's really tall for no reason.
Why is it so tall?
For no reason.
Why is it attaching itself to that light post?
That's a water crane, you uncultured swine, and it is
It's sucking up the light post. Slurp.
Your light is mine.
Slurp.
Oh no. How to drive a steam locomotive 101. Well, first of all, if steam is coming out of the smoke box, you've fucked up already.
You've got a problem there.
You've got a
It's got an exclamation
problem.
point there, see?
You have blown something very important there. We've got another streamlined engine. It's so bulbous. I don't like it.
This looks like someone's taken a bicycle pump to a normal steam engine.
It looks inflated. I don't
That's
like
inflated. And now, chat, behave.
No, I take it back. I didn't mean that. It's bulbous. It's too round. Quick, move on. This one. It's
Swoopy.
It would be fine if it didn't have these two big round smoke deflectors. Right? I appreciate them going for this whole all one piece design. So the smoke deflectors kind of merge into the streamlining on the side of it.
And it just kind of smoothly does a little round swoopy thing.
I appreciate what they're going for. I still think it looks terrible.
Someone says elephant ears. It does look like elephant ears.
It's Dumbo.
It's the Dumbo train.
Quick, make him public domain as well.
Oh yeah, no.
That's just. It's just a rectangle. It looks
it's not a rectangle.
It looks like a piece of brutalist architecture on wheels.
I kind of like it in that way.
As soon as I said brutalist architecture, you immediately liked it.
Well, no, I do, because it's good, and I kind of like this in an interesting sort of way. It's a big machine, and it's just a flat piece of metal. That's all you want.
I get it. It's got that. It's got that sort of this is a machine vibe to it, but
this is the machine.
It's Dory from Finding Nemo.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! No, someone pointed out. Have you ever watched the Phantom Menace? You know,
yes!
You know the thing that deploys the droids.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Magalore, for pointing that out. It is literally that.
We'd love it.
Oh god. And this one.
It's got a little telescope on the front.
Okay, no, I like this one. I dig this one. Because, unlike the rest of them, they're really going for the wing aesthetic.
It looks a little goofy.
It's a little goofy, but, at the same time, I have seen much worse. They're really going for that, 20s Art Deco wings on it. And, they did a good job of that. How it's you've got the sort of stripes here at the front on the buffers or the cowcatcher or whatever you want to call it at the front. Then it's sort of wings back. It follows this arch up and then it goes all the way back here to the cab. This is... I get the criticism, but it's good. This is low-key. I like this.
It is a good train.
That's not cursed. We're seeing less cursed trains now. This one, they've just photoshopped the wheels to be weird. That's fine. Same for that
one's also got Photoshop wheels.
This one's got a photoshopped cab.
Oh, its face is weird.
It's photoshopped. It's weird.
It's wearing a mask.
Okay, a lot of weirdly photoshopped wheels we're getting here. Hey!
Oh, hello. It's
Santa Claus!
Merry Christmas.
D-Man commented the one with wings is the Hermes train.
I can see that.
Yeah. It's buried in snow. You just scrape that off, light the fire, it'll be good to go.
Yeah.
This. My biggest regret was when I did that video on like those locomotives that are on skis, and I said I saw like a post stamp picture of one of these, and I was like, but I'm not sure whether or not any of these actually existed or whether or not this was just something drawn for a postage stamp. And then a couple of people in the comments were like, no, it's real. I'm like, you what? And I looked up. This is real. This is a steam locomotive on tank tracks with a sled at the front. You sit at the front with the skis, and it's like, this is the most steampunk shit ever. I love it.
It does look like a Top Gear build.
Also, I'd hate to be the guy driving it. Because, like, you got the guy in the back here that, you know, gives, like, assumably keeps the fire going and, like, makes it go forwards or backwards. But I'd hate to be this one at the front steering it out in the snow.
That's true.
You'd be
like, the guy in the back has, like, really cushy job. All he got to do is, like, he's standing next to a warm fire. Just puts coal in every now and then. Easy job for him.
I guess you'd have like a bit of heat from like the smoke box at the front, but like
but if you're moving, like the wind is gonna cold
yeah,
you.
you're at the elements. That's terrible.
Exactly. This is what was Skidoos before Bombardier.
Why? It's so dinky.
It's so tiny.
It's so dinky. It looks like you've taken an entire train and, like a telescope, just squished it shut.
Hello and welcome to my train. Tiny.
It's the Pitchy Richie.
It's just a little.
It's just
it's
a little.
The pug train. It's the pug train.
It is.
It's got squished in little.
This is what happens when you like inbreed trains for long enough. You get this. Oh, yeah, and that's a video of it in operation. What else we got? We got another big old accident here.
I think we've learned from this is that when trains hit things, they just go upwards.
They do.
Like, they just, like, Gmod, physics glitch. You know, you hear a bunch of those, like, the object collision noise a bunch of times, and then the plane... and then the train just kind of, like, pops upwards a bunch of feet, and then falls back down. And then that's what happens in a train crash.
I just noticed, I've just pictured what happened here. So, assumably, this engine and this engine were like facing each other. And then there's one underneath here, which has obviously come from behind, gone under this one and under this one. The cow catch has obviously lifted them up and thrown them up, and it's basically just wedged itself underneath this engine. That's mad. Oh. You're not supposed to be there, buddy.
What is it, like the car is like over the edge of the cliff and it's like, don't move forward. It's like a bird comes and lands on the hood.
It's if you've not watched the original Italian Job, first of all you should. It's an amazing film. But like, it's literally just the ending of the Italian Job where the bus is on the edge of the cliff, and like Michael Caine's like trying to crawl forwards to grab the gold, and he's just there like somewhere inside this locomotive. Michael Caine is lying there near the front, and he's just stood there going, "Right, lads, I've got a great idea. And then the film just ends. Watch the original Italian Job, please. It is so good. But yeah, it's
I'll
weird.
find a copy of it online legally.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh.
I think he just wanted to buy a newspaper.
Yeah, no.
He just wanted to buy a newspaper. That's all
Just you guys shaking hands like, yes, very good. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
It was just, Have you read the stock market today? No, I haven't. Good news? I'm
No.
afraid not, my good man. Meanwhile, this engine in the back is just like, oh, could you tell me more? I got shares in the London Brighton South Coast. How's that going? Uh, he, he,
He.
he. What was this car doing? Because to be
Sir, you can't park here, sir.
no, but like
Put the ticket on the windshield.
it would have to have been going over a jump in order to be impaled this high. Like if it was on the ground, it would have been like smashed and would have been stuck to the bottom. Why is it so high? It's got to be at least like it must have been like 5 feet off the ground when they collided.
Just sort of like no clipped.
Someone had the fizz gun and was picking up the car and moving it when a train came past. Just took it out. Oh boy. Here we are. Oh, it's the monster truck engine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that the boiler is fake, but it's dope as hell.
This is the thing that like what is it? The World War One tanks. It's just this.
Just climb everything. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you see, there's your problem. It's not supposed to be like that.
He fell out of a tree, evidently. I love that, like, yeah, I love that, like, because I'm assuming, like, the railway line must be, like, behind the foliage, like, somewhere higher up. But I love that because the foliage has, like, covered everything, it's like an elephant coming out of the bush beside the road.
Yeah, it's just he.
Bro's just, like, popped out. I don't know, man. Oh, another random question. Thoughts on Tom Scott stepping back?
You know what? Honestly, like he was a great creator, and like he deserves it, man.
He
Take some
said
time off.
he says he's like still going to upload, but it's going to be different. It's more experimental stuff, and like he's still going to do his like, hey, here's some weird places and here's some fun, interesting stuff. But he's no longer doing one video a week.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing his new content because like detective stuff and like the Tom Scott Plus channel, like that's really good stuff. I love those.
If
So
if you've not watched Tom Scott, I highly recommend it because he does like a lot of fascinating just stories and like documentary stuff of like weird things of how the world works. And like that, like here's like weird machinery. Here's like this giant lake in America where it's like a quarry that's full of water, but like whatever they were mining over time has turned all the water acidic, and like it's like more acidic than battery acid, and it's like here's an interesting place, or like here's a fun fact, and I love him. But yeah, I highly recommend Tom Scott if you like my stuff. Back to this engine.
just fell over.
He just yeah.
Wanted to take a nap. EP.
Nah, this is like, have you ever seen those pictures of like someone who's been on an absolute bender and they pass out on the side of the road?
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
They're just these two guys in high vis are just waiting for the Uber to come and pick this guy up and take him back to his apartment.
Come on, buddy. Drink some water. Drink some water, buddy. You'll be fine. Just drink. Just no. Look, just drink some water. No, look, just drink.
I'm fine. I'm fine, he says, while there's like sick down the front of his shirt, and he's like,
You've had nothing but
he's
Jaeger
not
bombs
even
since
standing.
6 p.m. Get up.
You've not eaten anything solid It's been
You
hours.
You've eaten nothing but chicken wings.
Oh god, I don't like this.
Ugh,
There's just too much going on.
that's not okay. The black is like weirdly ominous. This train gives bad vibes.
Bad vibes. I don't
This
like what's
train
going
takes
on with
you
like the
to hell.
eyes. How like the eyeshadow is painted on the eye.
It's
Like
not okay.
it's really not. I don't like it. Uh, no, that's not curse. It's just a guy flipping a switch.
He's just doing a thing.
I mean, you might want to wait for the engine to be off the switch before you flip it, but you know.
Nah, he's just really strong.
He's just going to pull that lever and derail the engine.
Try to get past me.
But like because the engine is on the point, it's really hard to change the switch. So he's that strong. He just either breaks the points or derails the engine.
This man is a villain.
He really is.
What's happening?
It's the Sparkle Express, apparently.
What's it doing though?
It's sparkling. It's because it's the Sparkle Express.
Why do you got glitter on your train?
Why don't you?
This train runs on pure glitter. We burn microplastics in the fire.
This train runs on microplastics.
This train runs on dreams, and by dreams I mean plastic glitter. Shiny
I like
bits
that
of...
someone's got this little Davy Jones dies of death. The Davy Jones react. I love that. Oh, it's a boy. It certainly is.
What's his job?
It's to be.
Just to be.
I love as well, if you look at the top of this, it's either clearly like a prefabricated shed or like a prefabricated like large doghouse that they've cut the bottom off and are using.
Dog boy train, dog boy train, dog boy train.
Dog boy, no. No.
Yes.
Don't.
Yes.
No.
The cub.
I hate you.
No.
I hate you.
No.
I love that as well. This is it sandwiched between two other engines. I love that it is just a box on wheels.
The Good Boy Express.
I hate it.
Someone in chat said, I'd love that.
It. The puppy
No,
boy train, stop. Stop. I don't like this. Hang on a second. You don't need that tender. You've already got a bunker.
He wants more.
Yeah, but how's the fireman going to access it?
He just climbs out around the front, on the side.
That's a terrible way of doing it.
You just got to get good at it.
Oh god. And that reminds me, actually, seeing that, because that's clearly like an old tender that's been converted into either like a coal wagon or like an auxiliary tender. Like, that reminds me of like the picture I saw. It was the Hogwarts Legacy picture. And I think I remember sharing this in the group
You
chat.
did, yes. It's the minecart that's just a sized, like a resized coal tender.
Yeah, it's a Great Western coal tender that was just scaled down, and they're using it as a minecart asset. And it's like so terrible. And I think at one point someone in the chat, I think they said they were a Warner Bros. Dev that worked on Hogwarts Legacy. Or they knew someone.
Oh, yeah.
Or they knew someone who was a dev, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's just because like the studio was. I can't remember if they were like too lazy to like actually model it, or like, they just didn't want to pay someone to model it."
Well, no. Well, like here's the thing. It's like what is it? Like game studios will buy pre-made assets all the time. That's a normal thing in games now. Getting a bespoke model made for you by someone who's not already part of the team is incredibly expensive.
It is. But here's the thing, though. It wouldn't be so insane if minecarts weren't like one of the most common assets in the world.
Yeah, and
Like,
like also they're
how
not
many
particularly difficult to model.
how many video games are there that have minecarts in them? Like, and how many of this is Warner Brothers Studios. You're telling me there isn't like another game you've made in the past that doesn't have like a minecart level or like an abandoned mine somewhere? Like, bruh, it's not hard. You can't just scroll through your files and find this one of the most common assets in the world? Ugh. Just another reason to hate Hogwarts Legacy.
It's another dog boy train.
Oh, shut up. I'm just moving on.
Or just
Oh,
ew,
what is this?
gross.
What is this Tim Burton ass?
Oh, that is it. It's like a Tim Burton awful thing.
It looks like something out of like The Nightmare Before Christmas in that kind of art style.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Tim Burton art style is ugly as all hell, and I fucking hate it. It's gross looking. It's just not good.
It's goth mixed with German expressionism. This
And he doesn't no, that could be done well. He just doesn't do it well. It's a good idea. He's just bad at it.
I don't know. I really like The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, yeah, that's mainly because Henry Selick was doing the animation, and he makes it look really good. But if you look at anything that like Tim Burton has had a bigger hand in, it's terrible.
Yeah. What is this design? Why is the boiler so thin?
It's yeah. You get a thimble full of water, a teaspoon of boiling water,
Oh, this
will
is
make this
stressing
train
me.
go.
What the?
Oh no, this is like
hell?
the Coraline train or something like that. This is
It's too
good.
spindly. It's too spindly. If this was in front of me, I feel like I could sneeze and it would break.
It's made out of toothpicks.
I just noticed the motion as well. It connects to the rear wheel and the big wheel, which is like
Now you see that would look good in like a stop
hold
motion
on. Does it
animation.
connect to the rear wheel? I can't tell. It's hard to tell because it's so awful.
It does.
Like if it does connect to the rear wheel, it wouldn't move because that wheel rotates at a different speed to the big one. Do you not
Don't worry
understand
about it.
basic engineering? Did you not pay attention in primary school? Have you
Todd,
never played with a fucking
Todd.
Lego set in your life?
ToT, it's a model. It's like chill, like
Why has it only got 2 wheels? How is it balancing?
it's goofy. It's fun.
Why? What's with the saddle tank? Like, what?
I like this one actually. It's just a goofy little thing.
It's awful.
I like it.
I don't even know what that is, and I don't like it. What the fuck is this? It's
What is
Japanese
that?
anime trains.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
No, it's not. It's a fucking fortress on wheels.
Yeah, that's kind of dope.
Oh
I like this. This is cool.
no! Oh no!
Oh, that's not cool actually.
It's,
That
yeah. Oh,
maybe
you see it
not.
on paper. Oh, it's amazing. You see it in motion. Oh, suddenly you lose interest.
Oh, it's made of triangles.
It's just triangles. Why is it in the
What?
middle of the road? It's in the middle of the road. I know it's a tramway. That's why it's doing it. But it's just in
out of the way.
middle of the road.
Sir, you can't park
There's
here.
a police car. Pull over.
No parking after 4, sir.
Oh my god. This one I've seen before. It's just a dinky boy.
A small little fella.
Oh boy, that's another fireless engine. What?
That one's a lot of birds.
Why is it?
A lot of
Ah,
bird droppings.
That's not bird.
Just
What?
covered in bird droppings.
No.
It's covered in white.
Have you ever?
Oh.
No, you
Oh
know when?
no.
Have you ever had
Oh
like an? Have you
no.
ever had like an old electronics device or like an old flashlight, and like
It's
you and you pull the battery out and it's crystallized and the battery's leaked a little bit.
yeah.
It's like got that stuff all over it, like the stuff that comes out of a battery when it leaks.
Tot. I I don't think that's battery acid, Tot.
I'm I'm afraid you're right. This guy knows what's up, or more accurately, what's down.